DJ Draper here, welcoming you to another edition of the Draper Dialogues here on the AWF Facebook page. So glad all the wrestling fans out there are digging what we're doing. And we hope you're going to like today's show, which is going to be a little bit different, bringing on not one but two guests who have a little bit of a complex issue with the former general manager of the AWF, that being the system. We have both members of Zero Sympathy on today's program. First, bringing in Sterling Bond. Welcome to the Draper Dialogues.
How's it going? Is this camera on?
Yes, your camera's on.
Camera's on? All right.
Yeah, we can see it just fine.
Nowadays, when the stars here, the stars talking, DJ, we don't really need to hear anything you're saying, okay? Whatever you're saying doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is that Crixus is going to suffer. That's all that matters. The end goal here, when everything comes back to normal and the world starts to balance out, Crixus is going to have his judgment day.
Well, can we just slow down just a second here? We haven't even had an opportunity to introduce the man, the third gentleman here on today's program, Crixus. Right out of the gate, your former, I guess, I don't know if this faction still exists in Zero Sympathy.
Crixus, it's bigger than ever.
Sterling Bond is saying that you're going to suffer? How do you respond to that?
See, my response is simple. See, Sterling, you just don't understand why I did what I did. You see, the system, Sterling, Crixus, we formed this faction to make AWF better. All that happened was the system put himself in title shot after title shot, making us defend himself from the rest of the locker room.
All right, well, I want to rewind things back just a bit here. With you three in this faction, how did Zero Sympathy even get started? I think that context would be helpful for the fans watching. I don't know which one of you wants to take a crack at that. Sterling, how about you answer?
I'll take a crack at it, because it seems like he's been hit way too many times over his head. He doesn't know what's happening. He doesn't know what's going on, okay? There was an unbalance in this world, and there still is. There still is. This world's in chaos right now. We predicted the chaos, and we tried to bring everybody together. We tried to change the world for the better, and we were close. We were close to getting that done. What happened to the television title? What happened to that? It became prestige when we got our hands in the mix, okay? Crixus, you became the greatest champ this company has ever seen. And that lineage of that title. I'm sorry. I can't hold my emotions, and I can't. We made you great. We made you so great. We made that title great.
You didn't make me great, Sterling. I was great when I showed up.
No, we made you great. And you know it. DJ knows it. The AWF knows it. But you're just a selfish prick, Crixus.
Selfish. What I did to the system. See what I did to the...
Okay, this is the Draper Dialogues. This isn't an episode of the Springer Show, and I'm not going to have both of you talking over one another. Can we reach some balance between maybe public radio and Sally Jesse Raphael when it comes to decorum? Is that okay with either of you?
No, it's fine. I just want him to start being honest with himself first, DJ. That's all it is. I want Crixus to be honest about himself. That's all. Stop putting on this big show. You did it for us. No, you did it for yourself because you're selfish, Crixus. And for you being selfish, I'm going to have to punish you. If that means stomping your face in the canvas over and over repeatedly, that's what I'm going to do, Crixus. I'm going to pin you in the middle of the ring.
Just a second. Sterling, are you still in contact with the system at this point? We've seen his... All right, I haven't seen it, but we've heard he's lost his mind. He's on TikTok all the time. looks like he's about, with all due respect, as unstable as you are. What is the status right now with the system since he's no longer general manager of this company?
He's doing well. He's doing well. That's all I'm going to speak on the matter, all right? Because this is about
fans
me.
Deserve to hear a little bit more.
Crixus. No, they don't deserve anything. And that's the other issue. Everyone thinks that they deserve this. They're owed this. No one's owed anything. You got to fight and claw your way to everything. And that's
one thing we agree on.
How about you, Crixus? Actually, here would be a good time to maybe play the footage from the February free-for-all when we heard and saw that violin shot that rocked the AWF. Let's take a quick look at the tape.
Crixus has that sword. He's got a freaking sword.
Yeah, that looks like the real McCoy.
No. This is not good. Tony, you might need to stop this.
Nothing I can do. It's a no bars hold match. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Oh my God. Wait a minute. System. Crixus not going quick enough? What was that? This is bizarre, Tony DiNucci.
I mean, well, he's nuts.
The admonishments from the system on Crixus right now aren't making any sense.
He's certifiable. He's certifiable. Hit him with the violin. I mean,
sociopath. Crixus winding up to hit downtown P.D. Brown over the skull with that violin as the system just barking the orders. Oh my.
Are you kidding me? There we go.
Crixus has had enough.
There
he just smashed that violin right over the system.
There we go, baby. There we go.
Crixus, that was something that could have made Yo-Yo Ma proud. We could certainly see your frustrations building. Real quick, how long were those feelings starting to come to the surface as we saw that hostility toward the system ultimately culminate? And Sterling Bond, put your headphones back on. This interview is not over yet.
See, he's going to talk about being selfish.
Go ahead, answer the questions, Crixus.
Now, the reason I did that is because of all the times where me and Sterling were standing ringside while the system was getting another title shot after another title shot, and he just simply couldn't win. He was being selfish. He never gave us a shot. I won the TV title as soon as we joined forces. And once I lost it, I got maybe 1-2 other shots at getting it back, while the system gave himself shot month after month for that heavyweight title.
Sterling, you're laughing. I really don't see what's so unreasonable about what the man is saying right now.
Come on, DJ. Come on. Dude,
what are you talking about?
Sterling, how many title shots were you given?
Crixus, you think it's all about title shots, man.
It's about proving that I'm the best.
It's about patience. It's about patience. You understand me?
What was the man supposed to be patient for?
See, this is too much. I'm giving you guys all this free information, but it's okay. It's okay.
Information.
Consider yourself honored.
Clear as mud.
DJ Draper, we know the AWF is going to go on for a long time. Not only 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. This is going to go on until the end of time. So we were taking upon ourselves to ensuring a bright future for the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years of Zero Sympathy. That's what this is all about. It's about legacy. It's about legacy, DJ. I've been talking about legacy forever. Forever. It's everything we do when we get in there, it's about controlling our legacy. And Crixus, when you smashed System's violin over his back and you gave AWF all the power back, gave him all control, of the legacy of this company. It hurts. It really does hurt. It really does hurt.
Crixus, a
But Zero
response to that.
Sympathy, we're going to take it all back, DJ. No, we're going to take it all back. This is a detour. This is a detour. We're going to take that crown. We're going to take that wand that controls the future of this company, the future of professional wrestling. We're going to take it back.
Now,
But
personally, I don't
in the
see that as
meantime-
being an easy path at all, because it had to have been difficult getting into that position where you had System somehow hired by Tony DiNucci, who's a savvy businessman, as general manager, and you figured out a way to lose that. How do you rebound from that?
Well, first things first, I make an example out of Crixus.
Is that all you're
When I
worried
smash
about right
his
now? Are you
face
obsessed
to
with
canvas,
Crixus?
when I drop him on his head. Huh? There's no obsession. There's no exception. Okay? There's none. There's none. He ruined everything. He ruined everything. We were tight. We were sealed. We were feeling good. We were untouchable. DJ, you don't understand. This plan was secure. It was secure. It was secure for many, many years, and he ruined it. He ruined it just like that. Just like that. Snap his fingers. So I'm going to make him pay just like that.
Crixus, it does appear that he might have a point. If you had not struck the System with that violin, there may have been an opportunity for the System to come back in that match with Downtown P.D. Brown. What do you have to say to the accusation that you ruined it, and in effect ruining the power that Zero Sympathy had over the American Wrestling Federation?
Now, you could say that I ruined the legacy when I beat down the System.
We did.
Sterling, let's both be honest. Who can't beat Downtown P.D. Brown? I mean, who can't beat him? Everyone's beat him. All right, so I took it upon myself to get rid of the weak chain in our group so the two of us could continue growing the legacy through power and athleticism.
Power, but how? You had the leadership in the front office of the company. Doesn't that make it all the more difficult to get into those title shots that you were lamenting about not having earlier, Crixus?
See, all we have to do is take a different direction. See, the System had us in the direction of fighting everybody in our path and just trying to jump to the top rather than taking them out one at a time. That's all we have to do, Sterling. If we just stick together, create the legacy of destroying everyone that steps in the ring with us, then we'll be respected. But instead, we just try to jump into the ring with the champ.
Yeah. Crixus, you're right. You're so right. You're such a smart guy. I don't know why I saw it the other way. What was I thinking? Oh, I know what I was doing. I was actually thinking, Crixus, something that you don't do. We're trying to no. We had it all sealed. We had everything in our way, everything in our path. Everybody would get their day. They would all get their day. We were gonna be in power of this company for so many years. So Crixus, no, I'm done. I'm done giving you this platform to spill your nonsense. You're still stuck in 1874. You're still stuck in 1579. You're still stuck the BC before time. You're still stuck.
I'm not stuck, Sterling.
Hey, that
I've
is a good
learned
point.
through
You are
time.
straight at us here in this pandemic from the year, I think, 73 BC, Capua to be exact. Were there ever any stay-at-home orders back then?
Not for us gladiators. It was battle and die in the arena. And that's what I plan on doing if Sterling makes me do it.
Well, we don't know when there's going to be another live AWF event. Sterling, I know that you're not necessarily one to ever want to follow rules, whether there is a stay-at-home order or not. When do you think that you are going to get Crixus one-on-one inside the squared circle?
DJ,
or elsewhere, I guess.
dates, they just keep changing. They just keep changing. Every day is something new. There's something new. The dates get extended. I don't know. I did think that when the chaos first started, I thought July would be a good date to get things rolling, but we don't know. Like we don't know. It's looking like the fall is when things are kind of gonna get back to normal. Hopefully, things aren't looking the best, but I feel like we're gonna get through this. We are. And then after that, Crixus, he's not really gonna get through much. He's gonna be eating through a straw after that. So life for Crixus does get worse when things come back to normal. I gotta say that.
Crixus, it sounds like Sterling Bond is laying the threats on heavy. Your response to the almost, I'd say, hyperbolic level of threats that are coming your way right now.
Yeah.
See this man Sterling here, he's just bored, sitting at home, doing nothing, drinking his fancy Mai Tais, getting drunk. Every day I'm here training, getting bigger, faster, stronger. So it doesn't matter if he wants to meet up next week, next month, this fall, I will be ready.
Do you foresee a path maybe where there's a way to have you two compete that is somehow either within or without of the bounds of the stay-at-home order so that we can see this conflict get settled?
Hey, I'm a gladiator. Oh, go, Sterling.
No, you go, because you're going to say some foolishness. Now, I'm going to debunk it right away. So, yeah, you go.
All right, simple as simple. I'm a gladiator. I'm ready to go whenever you're ready to go.
Okay, yeah. You say that, dude? These stay-at-home orders is what is keeping you alive right now. So you love these stay-at-home orders because if those were not in bound and I got my hands on you, that's a nightmare for you. That's something that keeps you up at night. I know it does. But this is the thing. No, I don't see no match between us without fans or anything like that. You want to know why? Because there's no money in that. And when I get my hands on you, I want two things. I want you to suffer, but I want the money that it's going to bring. The people, the eyes it's going to bring. I want it on the big stage. You understand me? You ruined it, dude. You ruined it.
All right. Well,
you ruined it. You ruined it, dude. I'm going to make you pay.
Before we go our separate ways, I'm going to ask you this one question. Do we see a path, as we see Sterling Bond ranting and raving without his headphones on, do we see a path potentially where this faction could reform at some point?
It is. It's already reformatted. Stop it. See, another nonsense. No, Zero Sympathy is still healthy. It's still flowing. It's still going.
Crixus, same question to you.
Zero Sympathy may still be going between Sterling and the system because it's obvious there's some sort of bromance there that I can never get between. But for myself, this is a new story and a new legacy that I'm about to place.
All right. Well, I wish I could say it's been a pleasure to have both of you on, but this has to be one of the most frustrating conversations I've ever had as a wrestling journalist, going back almost 17 years now. Any closing remarks from you, Crixus, before we let you go?
Closing remarks, Sterling, you better be ready because I'm going to run through you.
And Sterling, any parting words that you can leave us with here so eloquently?
Superstar I am. Superstar you are not.
All right. Well, Sterling Bond and Crixus, it's been an absolute pleasure to have both of you on the Draper Dialogues. We want to see you back next Tuesday here on the AWF Facebook page for another edition. And I hope that we're going to have a less disjointed conversation than that was between two of those members. I almost said former members, but it sounds like officially on paper anyway, the faction is still a thing. that being Zero Sympathy, Sterling Bond and Crixus right there, are going to go at each other's throats. Sterling Bond says the Gladiator Crixus is going to suffer when that match happens. I have to think that with the power of Crixus might have the upper hand there, but that remains to be seen. And to be quite frank, we don't know when that's going to happen, and we appreciate you sticking with us. We hope you're digging the content we're putting out here on the Facebook page. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know who you want to see on the Draper Dialogues here. Looking forward. Wrestling fans, of course, be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. We hope you're doing great during these uncertain times, and we want to see you back ringside in the very near future. So long, everyone.